Bonjour classe, aujourd'hui c'est lundi le 22 octobre. I was supposed to do this video yesterday, but then I had to leave early. So this is what we did yesterday, le 22 octobre. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our weekly warm-ups. Our warm-ups, if you will notice, is not there because I haven't posted them yet. So hang on a second. Okay, so now I just posted them. So here are the warm-ups for this week, periods 4th, 6th, and 7th. Alright, so yesterday, Monday, was pretty simple. Répondez à chaque question en français en phrase complète. I will ask each of you one of the following questions for a daily grade. Be ready to answer in a complete French sentence. So, they were to answer these incomplete sentences in French in their warm-up section of the notebook, which, by the way, we put on page 42. All right, we put our warm-ups for this week on page 42. Quelle est la date aujourd'hui? So if your answer should have been aujourd'hui c'est lundi le 22 octobre. Quel temps fait-il aujourd'hui? Yesterday it was il fait froid et il y a des nuages. Quel jour sommes-nous? Again, yesterday it would have been nous sommes lundi. So I asked each person one of these three questions, and if they were able to get it correctly, then they got their 100. If not, then it was however many points off, depending on what it was. So that was our warm-up. Then we went and started with telling time. So I introduced telling time on the hour. Écoutez et répétez. Quelle heure est-il? Quelle heure est-il? What time is it? Il est midi. Il est midi. Il est 1 heure. Il est 1 heure. Il est 2 heures. Il est 2 heures. Il est 3 heures. Il est 3 heures. Il est 4 heures. Il est 4 heures. Il est 5 heures. Il est 5 heures. Il est 6 heures. Il est 6 heures. Il est 7 heures. Il est 7 heures. Il est 8 heures. Il est 8 heures. Il est 9 heures. Il est 9 heures. Il est 10 heures. Il est 10 heures. Il est 11 heures. Il est 11 heures. Il est minuit. Il est minuit. So we went through the entire 12-hour clock from noon to midnight. And then after that, we did the PowerPoint on telling time with minutes. Quelle heure est-il? So, just like in English, when you count the minutes on a clock, it's the same way that you do it in French. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so forth, and all the way to, and then this becomes 60. So all of this clock and the rest of the clocks all are done in fives, though everything is done at the 5-minute mark. So let's just kind of review that. So here from 12 to 1, 1 being the 5 minutes, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then 60, which we don't actually say 60, but because that's on the hour. So this would be, il est 1h05. Il est 1h05. It's 1:05. Il est 2h10. Il est 2h10. 2:10. Il est 3h15. Il est 3h15. Now, just as in English, you don't have to use the 15. You can say it's a quarter after the hour. And in this case, it would be a quarter after 3. So, il est 3h15. So you can replace the 15 with a quart, because 15 minutes is a quarter of 60, if you think about it in math. All right, so a quarter. Il est 3h15. Il est 3h15. Il est 4h25. Il est 4h25. Il est 5h20. Il est 5h20. And then we have et demi, but we can also say it's 6:30. Il est 6h30. Il est 6h30. Or, just as we can say a quarter after, we can say half past the hour. Il est 6h30. Et demi meaning half past. Il est 6h30. Il est 7h35. Il est 7h35. Il est 8h40. Il est 8h40. And again, just like we had 15 after or a quarter after, we have a quarter till the hour. Okay? Il est 9h45. That's our minutes after. Il est 9h45. Or we can say a quarter till the hour. Il est 10h moins le quart. Moins meaning minus. Minus 15 minutes. So, if you look at it closely, you have 9:45. That's how many minutes are past 9, and then approaching 10. So the minutes approaching 10 is a quarter or 15. So then you would say it's 10 o'clock minus a quarter. Il est 10h moins le quart. Il est 10h moins le quart. Il est 9h45. Il est 10h50. Il est 10h50. Il est 11h55. Il est 11h55. And then we went and I passed out some notes. All we did today was we cut out the notes and we glued them in. And there were 8 slides that I just combined into 2 pages and we cut them out. So this was slide 1. In English, when we write the time in number form, we use a colon. All right. But in French, instead of a colon, they use an H. All right. So their colon is, or our colon is their H. The second slide, when we want to distinguish between the morning, afternoon, and evening, we use AM and PM. AM representing the morning and PM representing afternoon, evening, and night. So, examples, 2:20 p.m., 2:20 a.m., 2:20 in the afternoon, 2:20 in the morning, 7 a.m., 7 in the morning, 7 p.m., 7 at night. Then, our third slide, the French do not have AM and PM. They distinguish between morning, afternoon, and night by the following. So, if we want to say 2:20 in the afternoon in French, then we say 2h20 de l'après-midi. 2h20 de l'après-midi. In the morning, it would be 2h20 du matin. 2h20 du matin. 7h du soir. 7h du soir for in the evening, 7 o'clock in the evening or at night. For the official time in France, bus, plane, train, movies, school, business schedules, they use the 24-hour clock or military time. This is another way that they distinguish between morning and afternoon and evening. Il est 14 heures, so they use the military time. So 12 o'clock noon plus 2 makes 14, so that's where you get 1400 hours, which is 2 o'clock. Il est 14 heures, it is 2 p.m. Il est 17h30, il est 17h30, it's 5:30 p.m. Il est 2 heures, il est 2 heures, it is 2 a.m. Il est 5h30. Il est 5h30. Or il est 5h30. Il est 5h30. It is 5:30 a.m. When saying the official time, 24-hour time, in French, we do not use the expressions et quart, et demi, and moins le quart. Instead, we say the number of minutes. So when we go to the official time with 24-hour clock, we do not use these expressions. They are only for when we are talking about regular time. 18h15, 18h15, not 18h15. Since it's using 24-hour time, we can't say quart. 18h15. And I misdid that. I forgot to put the 8 in there. I need to change that. 15h30 instead of 15h30. 20h45 instead of 20h or 21h moins le quart. It's 20h45. So, when we use the 24-hour time in French, we do not use the et quart, et demi, or moins le quart. And I need to fix that. That's 18h. Finally, we must use et demi with midi or minuit. When we use et demi with midi or minuit, we must drop the e from demi. Il est minuit et demi. It is midnight. Midnight. Il est midi et demi. It is noon. But with all other times, use demi with the e. Il est 3h30. Il est 6h30. Why? Because heure is feminine. Heure is a noun and it is feminine. But notice we do not use heure here with minuit and midi at all. So when we want to say it's midnight or midi, we don't put the e because we're not describing or with the word heure. It's not there. To ask at what time something happens, use à quelle heure. À quelle heure means at what time. À quelle heure est-ce que tu as français? At what time do you have French? À quelle heure est-ce que tu manges le soir? At what time do you eat in the evenings? Okay, à quelle heure? So you're going to see that again. To say at what time something happens, use à and the time. J'ai français à 10h08, for example. I have French at 10:08. Le soir, je mange à 6h. In the evenings, I eat at 6 o'clock. So, now we didn't go over all of these notes today, yesterday, but all we did was we cut them out and we put them onto page 35, and we put them in number order from 1 to 8. Today is when we will do a cultural thing with the computers, and then we will go over these notes. Au revoir.